That is your starting grid. Our first green flag of the evening is in the air as we are underway down to turn number 1 for the first time. Up on the front, Michael Felter will show the way down through the east end of the raceway. Felter, your leader, up off of turn number 2. They fan out 3 wide back through the pack as they make their way down the backstretch for the first time under green. It's going to be Michael Felter showing the way. They're nose to tail back there racing through the pack. We got one out of shape. That is Gil Twing. Twing going to gather it back up. We got another one. Wolcott will take the number 1 spot. Here comes Jeremy Closen. And side by side, back there for third spot, Matt Cross up on the outside. Dave Stickles shoots to the front with the 55. Stickles had the nose out in front at the end of the backstretch. When they step off turn 4, he has got sole possession of position number 1. Hang on here on the front, shooting himself and Jeremy Closen. Race is on back there for 4th spot. There's some close competitions there. Ed Hobbard works down on the inside. Down the backstretch for the final time. He'll make his way up to the west end. Dave Stickles showing the way here through turn 3 and 4. Rodney Rescott will wave the checkered flag for the first time here this evening. And your Buono Trucking Bonded Concrete Pure Stock Feature winner number 1. Cars starting to make their way back up through the field now. The 93 of Jay Casey shooting up on the inside here off of turn number 4 as they come down off the corner. Feet, and now they go side to side when they hit turn 3. La Rochelle going to shut the door up in the fast lane, and contact up off the corner. Your top 5. Now you got to bid for the lead down here to turn number 3. 3-car battle up front, and now some contact between Shannon Pop, your 3rd and 2nd place car. Under green off of turn number 2, your new 2nd place man will be Dennis O'Connor Jr. 3rd spot is Ed Bichond. And now around goes Stephen La Rochelle over in turn 4. That'll be the question as they work their way down the backstretch into turn number 3. Here's Bichond. He's closing in a hurry, but he is going to run out of time as they make their way down off of turn number 4. Off turn 4, coming to checkers this time by. It'll be Scott Morris picking up the win. Morris, Keough showing the way down the backstretch for the first time down into turn number 3. Flying Brian showing the way. Brian Keough on the point. Hang on, Nick Hilt Jr. A little wiggle up there off of turn number 4. Now 1 car way down to the inside. That's Racing Jason, who's up there through the west end that time. And now John Ruthier looking to make it a 4-car battle right up here on the front. Mark Dupree slow on the backstretch, heading into the pit area midway down the back chute. And he is going to be out of harm's way as now Jay Corbin going to mount a challenge down low on Paul La Rochelle. Slower car dead ahead of your leaders as the white flag is displayed. The 12 car just ahead of your leaders. La Rochelle is going to go high. Now he'll dive down to the inside. Hang on, Tyler Cusinelli.
Feeling heavy pressure to the 55 as they head down the back straightaway. Steve Huff trying to use the low line to see if he can get an advantage as they head through turn number 3 and 4 this time by. As they come to the corner, Huff's going to try to pull up right next to him, but Mike King's going to hold the advantage off of turn number 4 as this time by it is cross flag. Now the speed right now is for the number 5 spot. Marshall on the high side, McKenny on the low side. Who is going to get the number 5 spot? Up at the front of the field, Kingfish is going to head through turn number 3 and 4 one final time. Checkered flag is going to be out. The Kingfish is going to hold on to win heat race number 1. Steve Huff right away now. Videosonwheel.net, car number 17 of Robbie Pitcher. He heads through turn number 3 and 4 this time by. He's going to see cross flags. 4 are in, 4 remain for the 17. J.R. Hefner now goes to the outside of the 101. Looks to take away the 5th spot. He does, and now he goes to work on the inside of the Ramina Rocket. They go wheel to wheel, door handle out of turn number 2. And J.R. Hefner will pull away and take the number 4 spot from the 43 of Keith Flack. Here on the field as Denny Soltis and Kyle Armstrong are going to fire off a turn number 4. Green flag is out. Up into turn number 1 and 2 for the first time. Denny Solt is going to have the advantage by about a car length down the back straightaway. And here comes Brett the Generaretti. He has now cracked the top 5. Just 2 corners in to this 8-lap heat race as he goes to work on Kyle Sheldon for the number 3 spot. Soltis still holds your lead. Soltis still your leader. Kyle Armstrong in second, but there's Kyle Sheldon trying to make a movement as he goes to the top side. That opens the door for the Jet. Brett the Jet now your 3rd place man. Kyle Armstrong going to duck low again to try to take the lead away from the 0 of Denny Soltis, but the Connecticut Yankee is still holding on. 3 laps into this 8-lap heat racing event. As they head to the west end here, Denny Soltis pushes up the track just a little bit, but keeps the high line maintained to his advantage. He will keep the lead as Kyle Sheldon goes back by the jet on the outside lane. It's short of spectacular here in this 2012 season. As he goes to the inside of the 11A, Kyle Armstrong to try to take a position again. As Kyle Armstrong pulls right on the Zero's back bumper. Brett the Jet to the inside, going to take the number 2 spot away. And he's now going to set his sights on the leader, Denny Soltis.
Sportsman racing underway. Dylan Gibson will grab the early race lead, but here's Frankie Harper, that number 2 run 3 wide further back. Kim Lavoie, our points leader, high up on the high side. Down Dylan Gibson showing the way. Frankie Harper giving him a run now down the back straightaway. Here comes Frankie Harper, freaking fast. Frankie pouring it on. And he will get on by up in the west end, makes the pass complete. We've got a new race leader. It's bid now being made for third place. Here's a run by Chad Pierce, takes the Battenkill Valley electric car up the inside. Gibson will drift up the hill, pushing badly up there into turn 3. And that simply allows Pierce to get the air, number 4 position. Brian Sanstead completes the top 5. The exit turn number 4, coming by to complete lap number 1. Double file they'll go as Fred Haas looks to make a bid on Sean Mandel down the back straightaway. And then we got a side-by-side battle. Brett Haas closes right in. Haas is there. He'll take that look down low now. Gets a wheel done underneath. Try to make it stick and work here off of turn number 4. A little bobble there for him. And so the win will go here to Sean Mandel.
Breaks to 4th. He'll go to 3rd as Ray Hall slides sideways off of turn number 2. Got a great 3-way battle back there for 5th spot. John Filarecki on the inside. Hall in the wall up on the outside. So Filarecki will take that low line to a top 5 run now as they come down off of turn number 4. He's got J.J. Hatch for Streeter. Relier to the inside of the 32 of Streeter. That's going to be the race for 2nd spot. They are right behind the 5X of Jeff Melt Sr. Streeter drifts high up there in turn number 3. He'll go to the outside. Here's Relier with the pedal to the metal on the inside. As they make their way down here, they both converge on Melts. A 3-car pack right on the front. And here's Al Relier. He'll pull even with Jeff Melt Sr. Even only for a moment as they come off of turn number 2. As the field comes by, the 23 of Chuck Towsley. Going to show the way off of turn number 2. Last Saturday night's feature winner is in trouble. The 315 of John Ruthier slows down the backstretch. Took a win away from Bad Chad earlier in the year as he sits back there in 4th position. Going to work now on Victor Hopkins down here through turns 1 and 2. Jezio downstairs, Hopkins upstairs as they work off of turn number 2. That is going to be the race for 3rd spot as they make their way down the backstretch. Yellow is out. Yellow lights on around the speedway. Green. The 78 of La Rochelle pulling up to the inside as they work their way. And we got trouble off turn 4. A 2 back through the pack is now it's Chad Jezio looking down to the inside. Up here off of turn number 4. Jezio now drifts back up the bank off of the corner. Back there in 3rd spot. Jezio pulls even off of turn number 2. He's got up to the door as they make their way down the backstretch. Back to turn number 3. They'll go wheel to wheel. Jezio working down low. Towsley up high. Towsley going to use every bit of horsepower as they come down to the white flag to keep the nose out in front. They are into turn number 1. They're wheel to wheel once again. And now Robbie Speed looking for a 3-way battle. Paul La Rochelle tucked right to the back bumper of your leader, Towsley. Towsley leads him down to the west end. Here's Jezio going to try and get the power to the ground first.
As off the 87X car, Paul Gilardi will go into the number 3 running position here. Steve Huff is 4th, side by side. The race for 5th spot now as Kyle Armstrong deals down to the inside here. Denny Soltis, they'll say that way side by side, but further back here just outside the top 10. A lot of shucking and jiving going on as Brett Hurd, J.R. Hefner, Donnie Cross all work their way towards the front. Here Armstrong is there. And also coming there too is Brett Hurd as he's on the high side of Kyle Sheldon. Sheldon battles him back on the inside. He's down low. Brett the Jet, he's up high. The exit turn is his strong run in the top 10 here, the man in black. The man out in front is Robbie Pitcher, setting a blistering pace here at the head of the field. Just about a full straightaway lead over 2nd place man Paul Gilardi. If we stay green, Robbie Pitcher going to be catching. Robbie Pitcher up on the lead end. He's led them all. Rob Pitcher, 20 laps are in. 20 laps complete, 20 laps led by the 17 of Robbie Pincher. 10 laps are left. Paul Gilardi in the number 2 spot. Here's Brett Hearn making his bid on the inside now of Kyle Armstrong. That was the trick. In the backstretch, he'll make the pass complete here off of 4. Now he's taking...
But Sheeby has got his hands full with our defending champion of this division. The 55 of Brett Haas is right now. Haas completing your top 5 of the running order. Almost future as Sean Mandel leads him off of turn number 2. Just a slight bobble that time off of turn number 2. And Frankie Harper going to make the move once again to turn 3.
He's tried that move several times here. The dive bomb move up on the inside of turn 3 has not worked yet. He'll maybe have one more shot as the white flag is out. It's down to a final lap shootout here between Sean Mandel and Frankie Harper.
Harper there in second. Mandel on the front. The white flag has been displayed. Here's the last-ditch effort as Frankie Harper works down to the inside of Mandel. Harper's got a wheel in front as they come off of turn 4.
Keith Dessereau Jr. in the 23, plus Victoria Boyles in the 17, Sarah Boland in the 250, Mike Duncan in the 6, Manny Perez in the 63, Art Clement in the 19, Marty Poole in the 292. Here he goes looking to make a bid in the back straightaway. Getting on by the Brian Blank number 19 car, but not yet. As Blank is holding him off. Williams goes way high, kicks up a rooster tail. Todd Goldstein going to follow that hind line through up there in the west end. Meanwhile, here comes Brian Blank as he makes the bid. He'll get on by him. We've got a new race leader as Blank has gone to the lead. Jimmy Williams relegated back to second, but here comes now Steve Loomis. The 31 car is right there, and here comes Todd Goldstein. 3 wide, they are in the back straightaway. Goldstein way down low. Loomis gets up through the middle, gets up on ahead of Jimmy Williams. Williams dropped back to 4th here. Hanging on to 3rd right now, Todd Goldstein there, ready to challenge him on the restart. Here comes Goldstein. Goldstein trying to get that jump up here on the high side as the green flag comes out. And look at this here. By the 16 of Josh Dupre. And now he swings to the high side of Steve Burbank, and Loomis is up to 3rd. We've got a new race leader here. It's the 5 car of Brandon Ely, who's gone out in front. Now Jimmy Williams battles him back here on the high side. Together here, Jimmy Williams and Steve Loomis are now your 1st and 2nd place runners in the back straightaway. Both champions here a year ago. Williams in the single cam class, Loomis in the dual cam class, and they're dueling for the lead end. Now Jimmy Williams goes way high. He gets up in the loose stuff, and that's all that Steve Loomis needed to make the pass.